Vegas. I'm Jay Skeets, and alongside me, as always, that's Taz Mellis.
Hey, everybody.
To my left, it's the international man of mystery, taking it to the max, the Thunder from down under, Lee Ellis.
Friend.
Lily, and last certainly not least, down yonder, that is the bearded one, that's Trey Kirby.
Hey-o!
There it is.
Not bad.
We had a first before starting the show. You signed somebody's pocket dog.
Straight out the pocket.
You autographed a hot dog.
Yeah, the ink doesn't stay on a hot dog as much as you would think, but I'm happy to get a hot dog from a fan's pocket. Nice and balmy, 100 degrees out here. Give me a warm dog.
Move over Clay Thompson's toaster.
That's right.
Unbelievable. All right, coming up on tonight's show, Lakers rookie Mo Wagner is going to join us live on set. Very, very excited for that. We're also going to debate what the Cavs should do. Should they embrace the tank? Should they look to trade Kevin Love, run it back without LeBron James? We'll get into that. And Lee's going to hit us with a very solid play. But we had some great games here from day 2 action at Summer League.
Yeah, a lot of prospects showing their stuff. Let's start with the Knicks Hawks, because Trae Young has been ridiculed a little bit. The field goal percentage isn't hot. Twitter is angry. Well, Trae Young says, eat this. Pulling up from way behind the three-point line. The deep three. And then Kevin Knox, the Knicks pick, who's ridiculed when he was drafted. Knicks fans didn't want Kevin Knox. Well, he's showing you he's got some game, that number 9 pick there. And watch this alley-oop he connects to throw down here from Damian Dotson.
That's a hard knocks life.
From deep on the fast break here, Antonius Cleveland finds Trae Young for the long 3. Trae Young, 21 points, 11 assists in this one. One of his assists to his mate John Collins. They're going to be doing some things. John Collins shooting the 3-ball. He had 4 threes. 4 threes in this one, and 30 points. As
We know he can do that.
The dunk in transition. Trae misses this one. That's when Kevin Knox goes to the other end. 2 of his 22 points. You mentioned Kevin Knox doing his thing. John Collins doing his thing. Let's start with Trae Young, because as I mentioned, the field goal percentage not there.
He was struggling.
He was. And in this one, the field goal percentage not great either.
Right.
But his teammates are going to love playing with him. 12 assists in this game. And he got to the free throw line a ton. And I think that's important. He's showing that he's not just going to pull up as he does there. He likes to get into the lane. I think his shot will come along. I don't see that as being a problem. I think he has the mechanics. The worrisome part is that he is a little undersized, and will he be able to finish underneath the rim? But the good sign is that he does want to go in there and bang, again, 12 free throws tonight.
And the shooting it wasn't perfect tonight, 3 for 9 from 3, but that's good enough when you're hitting far enough from outside. That's going to lure guys out, and that'll give him more opportunities to get in the lane, like you're mentioning, where he can then either maybe get to the free throw line, he'll probably develop some sort of floater at some point, or like we saw a few times tonight, feeding John Collins. They look like they gave you a pretty nice pick and roll combination.
And Collins, correct me if I'm wrong, we've been doing this, 5 years here coming to Summer League. Every year there's 1, 2, 3 guys that are in their second year that you see them play a couple of games and you just go, yep, he's improved, and there is no point for him to play any more games here.
Yeah.
I think John Collins fits the bill perfectly this year. He was fantastic, 30 points tonight.
Absolutely, and you can tell he's hit the gym since the Hawks have been out of the playoffs. He's really bulked up, got stronger shoulders and chest around there, and he's worked on that 3-point game. He told us when he was on our show he was going to become a 3-point shooter, and now he's got this is a perfect opportunity to test that out, because it just doesn't count for anything. But you can also see if a guy has been working on a part of his game, and he clearly has been.
The Hawks have some great facilities for guys to work out at. John Collins is working out at those facilities, and there's a reason I think they go with Trae Young early in this draft over, a Jaren Jackson or Mo Bamba or a big, because they have John Collins on their roster, and they really, really like that 1-5 combo. They got chemistry already.
You slid it in there when you're doing the highlights. Kevin Knox, Knicks fans, they booed him. They booed him on draft night. They said, "Oh, we want Michael Porter Jr." They got Knox. He had a great game here. He looks smooth for a big guy. Had some handles. He's dunking like Latrell Sprewell. It feels like at times. Sort of cocks it behind his head, gets the legs up. Were you guys impressed?
Yeah, almost more like a young Blake Griffin, if you ask me, with that aggression towards the hoop there, and those finishes. This one is particularly
that's Sprewell to me. The way he dunked it. I know what you mean.
Either one, but again, the Knicks obviously did their homework on this guy, and he looks good.
Charles Oakley loves it. Tweeting out, Knox looks like the right pick. Culture is everything from here on out. So yeah, we're gonna see. Are there already bootleg New York Knox jerseys?
There's gotta be.
There has to be here in Vegas, right? You gotta make a quick buck.
Maybe that's why they drafted them, Knicks and Knox. It's the perfect union, perfect for the merch out there on Canal Street. I'm sure we'll see that kind of stuff. But Knicks fans have to be excited. After the way the draft went down, everybody wanted Michael Porter Jr. Kevin Knox got booed and then came out here and really showed out. It's got to be exciting as a Knicks fan to know that Porzingis is going to be coming back in not too long, and Kevin Knox looks like he can be a player.
All right, let's keep it going here. Suns and Kings. This is a great one because we have the number 1 pick in DeAndre Ayton taking on the number 2 pick in Marvin Bagley III. And we'll start with Bagley III. Mason misses the shot inside. Bagley III tips in. Oh, we got Cooley chance. Jack Cooley. A lot of fans here. Devon Reed gives it to DeAndre Ayton. He would finish with the two-hand dunk.
Ayton. Why aren't they chanting his name?
Jack Cooley is a fun name to chant. Oh, Harry Giles. Post
Harry Giles.
For the hook shot. That was pretty. Then Shaquille Harrison throws the oop to DeAndre Ayton for the dunk.
Up top.
More Bagley, though. This was a beautiful play. Going baseline. Up and under reverse. And one. He would make the free throw. But he did have a welcome to the league sort of moment here. He's on the break, and Josh Jackson, out of nowhere, just devours his shot. Ayton loves it.
Talks a little trash to him as well.
A little more DeAndre Ayton. A little dump off inside there. Dunk. Suns win. Should note, Marvin Bagley III, bit of an injury there, sort of the hip, groin. He's going to have an MRI on Monday. He's not going to play on Sunday. Hopefully he's fine. But pretty good games from both these guys. The number 1 and 2 pick in Ayton and Bagley.
Yeah, Ayton. It's nice to see guys, even when they're in their second games as pros, have good back-to-back games. And Ayton improved in the second game. Solid 8 for 11, 21
He got
and
more
12.
shots, which was nice.
Yeah.
More touches.
Yeah, exactly. Doubled his shots basically from 6 to 11. He's a beast. I mean, he is a magnet inside. How many bodies were coming at him?
And just seeing him matched up with Bagley, you can see the physical differences in him, right? There are multiple times when they're both going up for an offensive rebound, and Ayton is the guy that pulls it down just because, I don't know, he's got 30 pounds on him, and it looks like it's all muscle. It was impressive seeing him be able to put up such an efficient night without anybody really able to get him the ball in necessarily the spots he would want to be getting it. It was a great performance for Ayton.
So many prospects we got to talk about. Let's move on to the Spurs and Pacers, because Lonnie Walker, I think, is going to be a fan favorite for the San Antonio Spurs because he's got a cool game. Because he looks cool. I mean, the hair looks fantastic. But
Lee, you gotta try that.
Yeah, I don't know.
More importantly,
it looks heavy.
Yeah, more importantly, he's got game. I mean, he's floating. I think he looks fantastic. He doesn't look like a Spursian player. He looks more like he's got the handles, like a slick guy. He's coming into this game averaging 23 points. Doing working some magic out there with Derek White, who's going to get lots of minutes at the point guard spot this year. Point guard for the other team, Aaron Holiday. Woo! Making some magic, finding Travis Leslie there. He was solid. Again, he had 10 points tonight, coming off 23 yesterday. Finds TJ Leaf for the three-pointer. And Bryce Alford in the corner.
Oh, nice pass.
Hitting that three.
That could be a very solid play there.
Could be, yeah. Nice. Little hammer action.
Aaron Holiday again, the fourth Holiday.
Up top
For CJ Wilcox. 10 in this one, 23 yesterday. Beautiful stuff.
Grizzlies, Pistons, Jaren Jackson Jr. Having a great summer league so far. He's got a crazy looking shot, but man, he's hit a lot of threes. A little shimmy there, I think he dropped after that three ball. Then for the Pistons, Henry Ellenson drives and a nice finish inside. Grizzlies were up at the half. A little more Jaren Jackson Jr. though. Triple J.
The pedigree.
Dunk. Plus the foul. He make the free throw. Detroit put up a fight. Bruce Brown off the dribble. Finishes the layup and the foul. He would make the free throw. Then the ball's going to find its way to Ellenson for the three. But in the fourth, it was the Grizzlies. Kobe Simmons, this guy gets buckets.
Nice.
Beautiful spin and the layup. And then Jaren Jackson giving you some defense.
Nope.
Little chase down block there, and he's not done. We got more. Get out. Jaren Jackson, I would say, correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe one of the stars so far from Summer League overall, not just here in Vegas.
People are buzzing, can't believe that he was the third big man off the board already.
All right, lots more still to come here with the starters live at Summer League. When we come back, should the Cavs look to trade Kevin Love? We'll get it.
It's refreshing news in that a GM doesn't want to tank, according to him. That being said, lots of reports that they are looking at trading Kevin Love.
Right.
So maybe Kobe Altman just wants a different position than he was in at the trade deadline when he was basically trying to trade everybody to make LeBron James happy, and he's just trying to get some leverage here.
It makes sense, though, if Kevin Love wants to go and play somewhere else as well. The Cavs aren't competing now for a championship. He wants to be on a team that is competing, so maybe Kevin Love's not going to say anything publicly, but I'm sure he would be open to moving to a different team and competing for a championship again.
If this is not leverage, if this is not a leverage move from Kobe Altman, the Cavs GM, Do you think this Cavs team, if you bring it back without LeBron James and of course Colin Sexton now in the mix, is this still a playoff team in the Eastern Conference? Is this a team still fighting for home court? No.
It's the summer. It's the summer. You can always
Everybody
talk
is
yourself
playoff
into
team.
it. You can always talk yourself. You look at the roster, a lot of playoff experience. You can talk yourself into it being a playoff team. I think
They went to the
can.
finals this year. All these
Yeah.
guys.
All these guys are NBA finalists. Some of them NBA champions.
Hey, Kevin Love was an all-star this year. He put up 18 and 9,
Yeah.
shot 46% from the field, 41 from 3. That's a good start. I think some of these players, George Hill, maybe if Rodney Hood comes back, Kevin Love included, might blossom with LeBron gone now. So, you have to kind of sublimate part of your game, and then when he's away, you let it flourish. If all the guys hit this season, maybe they make a run at the number 7 seed. It's not quite as exciting as going to the finals, but if you're trying to not go backwards, staying in the playoffs is a good way to do it.
You're giving them the 7 seed, not
I'll
even
give them
just the 8 seed.
Well, that's right. The Bulls are getting the 8 seed. That's
wow.
what previously.
Well, let's hear from you
Confirmed.
guys. Jump on Twitter, hashtag the starters. Should the Cavs blow it up? Look to trade Kevin Love. Are they still good? Let us know. Our next headline here, though, comes from NBC Sports. The Jazz waive Jonas Jerebko, who's reportedly going to sign with the Warriors. People are booing. The Warriors are ruining basketball. They got Jerebko. Is this news?
I find it hilarious that people start booing just because you mentioned the Golden State Warriors.
Yep.
If the headline was Jonas Jerebko is released, okay, he's released.
Right.
But because the Golden State Warriors are going to pick him up and probably make him the last roster guy on their roster, it'll be their 14th player most likely if they
Right.
get Patrick McCaw back. That's their roster. He's their Omer Caspi of last year. It's not going to make a huge difference on that team, but it's a nice fit.
It's all they need. Warriors just another shooter to go out
Right.
there, maybe fill in 12, 15 minutes a night. And if you're Jerebko, you get that phone call, sorry, we're waiving you. Like, oh, bad luck. I'm going to sign with the Warriors. Yeah, okay.
Okay,
I'm
great.
fine with that. Look, I mean, those percentages aren't bad. 41% from 3.
Oh, and all he really did half the time basically was on the floor was shoot three-pointers.
Yeah,
So,
so it's fine for the
a
Warriors.
gritty guy.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah, sure. I think he'll give him a little bit more than Omri Caspi did this year. Hopefully more than Nick Young gave him. If that's the case, good job, Warriors.
I mean, look at this. We got Cousins starting. Obviously, it's going to be injured at the start of the season. Fans aren't happy. I
would
mean,
they boo if Jack Cooley signed with the Warriors?
yeah, what if Jack Cooley signs with the Warriors? Yeah,
We gotta
that's a
get
great
Cooley on the Warriors. Get him a ring.
We're not sure. We got to take a break, but when we come back, hopefully he's found a shirt. Lakers rookie Mo Wagner is going to join us live on set. And if he's not here in time, well, we'll just show you some more highlights. I mean, that's really how it works, right? He'll hopefully be here, though. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the starters live from Summerlin.